text, audio, and video news of the globe from Scientific Television. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe with us. Thank you.
Now listen to the headline news. Clintons agree to testify on Epstein as vote looms to hold them in contempt of Congress. Paris prosecutors raid France offices of Elon Musk's X. China bans hidden car door handles over safety concerns. Infantino's infantile for wanting to lift Russia ban. Rape trial begins for son of Norway's crown princess. Intense moment for royal family. BTS comeback show and documentary to be on Netflix. Air India grounds Boeing jet after pilot flags possible fuel control switch defect. Iran's president says it is ready to negotiate with the U.S. Russian hits Ukraine energy sites in most powerful blow so far this year. Sarah Ferguson emailed Epstein while he was in prison for child sex offense, documents suggest. South Africa's ex-president Zuma mentioned in Epstein emails over London dinner plan. Shanties in a Lagos lagoon, bulldozed and burnt. Israel reopens Gaza's key Rafah border crossing with Egypt. Federal officers in Minneapolis to get body cameras, effective immediately. NBC anchor Savannah Guthrie's mother has been abducted, sheriff suspects. Now listen to the main detailed news. Now you can watch the rest of the news. Former U.S. President Bill Clinton and former Secretary of State Hillary Clinton have agreed to testify in a congressional investigation into Jeffrey Epstein after months of resisting subpoenas. The decision comes days before a planned vote to hold them in criminal contempt. Lawmakers postponed the vote as negotiations continue over testimony terms. The depositions would mark the first congressional testimony by a former U.S. president since 1983, drawing intense political attention nationwide. French cybercrime prosecutors raided the Paris offices of Elon Musk's platform X as part of an investigation into alleged unlawful data extraction and links to child sexual abuse material. The probe, launched in January 2025, later expanded to include the AI chatbot Grok. Musk and former executive Linda Yaccarino were summoned for hearings. UK and EU regulators are also examining Grok over sexual deepfake images and data protection concerns. China has banned hidden door handles on electric vehicles, becoming the first country to outlaw the design popularized by Tesla. New regulations require mechanical door releases inside and outside every passenger door. The rules follow fatal crashes involving Xiaomi EVs, where doors allegedly failed to open. Affecting much of China's new energy vehicle market, the measure begins in 2027 and could influence global vehicle safety standards and manufacturing practices worldwide. Ukraine's sports minister criticized FIFA president Gianni Infantino after he suggested world football could reconsider Russia's suspension. Russian teams were banned in 2022 following the invasion of Ukraine, yet Infantino argued the restriction increased frustration. Ukraine condemned the remarks, citing athlete deaths and ongoing war. Russia remains excluded from major tournaments, although it plays limited matches elsewhere. The debate has reignited tensions over sport, politics, and international accountability during wartime. K-pop supergroup BTS have announced a live Netflix broadcast marking their first performance since reuniting after military service. The concert at Seoul's Gwanhwamun Square celebrates their fifth album, Arirang, released a day earlier. Netflix will also stream a documentary, BTS: The Return, offering behind-the-scenes access. The comeback includes a major world tour across 34 cities, signaling the band's full return to global stage activity and fan celebrations worldwide. Iranian President Masoud Pezeshkian announced Iran is willing to pursue negotiations with the United States after regional allies encouraged dialogue. Talks are expected in Istanbul, provided discussions occur without threats. The statement comes amid rising tensions over Iran's nuclear program, past U.S. strikes on nuclear sites, and a heavy military buildup nearby. The situation is further complicated by Iran's violent crackdown on protests and warnings from leaders about possible regional conflict. Russia launched a record barrage of ballistic missiles and drones targeting Ukraine's energy infrastructure, leaving thousands in Kyiv without heating during freezing temperatures. Power plants in several cities were heavily damaged, including one in Kharkiv beyond repair. President Zelensky accused Moscow of escalating terror instead of diplomacy.